We are in Hackney for Grand Prix Cafe. My name's Spokes. It's the Queen's Jubilee. God save the Sex Pistols. And I've got a couple of friends here from the Black Skulls. Rayno.
Drew.
Hello, I'm Drew. Black Skulls, London.
So what is the Black Skulls then, Drew?
It's basically there's a lot of people who are like-minded like us, and everyone's had nowhere to get together and hang out. But it's more than that. It's
somewhere we can work on our bikes.
Yeah, everyone just comes and hangs out, wrenches on their bikes, talks about stuff. But we're progressing it more. We've got our own brand. We're working on really nice leather jackets.
After we started doing it, after we started having this space, we started just opening it up, and people just were really into it and actually decided to, you'd always get people sort of putting their head around wanting to come by and have a look. And we were just like, we should do something with this, because everyone's like, wow, what is this? What is this space? Because like where we are, it's quite a thoroughfare. It's quite busy. I mean, today's like really busy because it's like the Jubilee and everything, but it's quite a thoroughfare. So people always look at us going, what is this? Oh, can we buy any of this stuff? Can we get anything? And we're like, nah, not really. It's just our stuff. It's just our things. So we thought
there's people out there. There's not enough of this. I mean, in America and Japan, there's huge brands, but there's nothing over here really. Not current, not new. So it's good to just everyone comes here, you get ideas off each other, and you're able to just suddenly put something out there that people do actually want. And you don't have to go over the seas to get it.
How are you developing the brand? How are you developing the Black Skulls identity?
It's been really organic, to be honest with you. It's been really organic. It's just everyone who comes down, and people who come down here, people I've read about for years and really admired and stuff. And it's just sort of a word of mouth thing.
What's good, it's kind of tied. There's been a lot of disparate scenes in London. There's lots of people doing cool stuff, but it's all over different parts of London. And what this space has done is like really drawn everyone together. It's like a bit of a meeting point.
Yeah.
And so we've looked at other people's blogs or other people's, you've seen people's work, seen people's bikes they've designed, or sign writers or jewellery designers or leather jacket makers or whatever. And it's all been kind of disparate. You kind of know of each other but never met. Yeah. And because we've got this space and a place to hang out and work on bikes and sell things, everyone's kind of come together and just it's a bit of, it's a meeting point for people.
It's a scene that's been missing in London. Other parts of England they've got the little scene, but it's something that's been missing for a long time, and it's a break from the norm, because a lot of things just end up plateauing in London. And I think it's just great that, there's all these people who have been hiding away in their bike sheds and, keeping themselves to themselves and doing really cool, like amazing stuff.
In England we've got great builders. Amazing
stuff, but no one's
but
really...
it's not showcased. Like in Japan, it's showcased. In America, it's showcased. Over here, I mean, there's great people, but it doesn't seem to be represented. It gets kind of lost in the sort of melee of biker culture, and 9 times out of 10, that'll be represented by sort of expensive off-the-shelf Harleys with bolt-on crap, or street fighters, which seems to be a bit of a craze at the moment.
It's definitely a London style as well. A lot of our friends who come up on their bikes, it's all inspiration from everything, But there is from that different inspirations. There's definitely a unique style coming out as well.
With regard to the the situation with street fighters and custom made bikes, there's been some articles in Spokes about that. But I think we should have a look at some of the bikes and
don't do that.
And check a few of them out. Come on, let's go.
What I'll do is give you a bit of a guided tour of like what we're actually working on. We're not being precious about any particular brand or bike or anything. It's like a real cross section of things we find interesting, and even from like a lowly, old CB 500, something that we'll sort of turn our hands to and change around, and just try and add something to bikes that are generally unloved, or lots of other things that are widely known in the custom scene. Like we'll work on anything or try and ruin anything. Like we've got 58 Panhead over there too.
So Japanese, American, English, doesn't matter.
English, it's whatever looks good, whatever works well, and then just use it. There's no preciousness about it at all. I mean, everyone likes everything. You know what I
And
mean?
we're just doing it on a budget and making things that work,
Yeah.
or trying to keep.
It's
It's a lot of trying to
like-
keep things on the road, trying to keep things riding, trying to keep it
Yeah.
Alive.
alive. Yeah, just make
It's
it
hard. It's
happen.
hard in England as well. You don't have the luxuries of convenient, people who do stuff in the trade as well. It takes a bit of time. You have to source different people who can paint your pipes or anything like that. You can try. You do things yourself, but it's hard work. It's hard work. There's not as many people
What
about.
we're finding is that we're trying to make, again, this like disparate world in the motorbike scene, bring everyone together. You sort of trade contacts, you trade people that know how to do certain things, engineers that would generally be working on, I don't know, Jaguar cylinder heads, and then you can sort of twist their arm into working on an XS 650 head. And whereas in a lot of places in other countries, I'll keep going back to Japan, keep going back to America, but there is people that are, I mean, you're probably going to get people now saying, yeah, they have that scene in England as well, but it's not widely known. It's not widely known, not well publicised, and it's just hard to get things done. But we're trying to make that sort of that scene happen, and hopefully sell some cool bikes, make some good bikes, and just have a good time with it all. Really, not take it too seriously.
From my point of view, I was just walking by one afternoon and saw these guys outside and just dropped in for a chat after showing pictures of my Triumph Bonneville to make sure they knew I wasn't actually insane and some sort of strange hanger-on. Got a little present for Drew here. It's a Grand Prix Cafe mug. Drew, this is for
is
you.
that for me?
Yeah, that's for you,
Oh,
mate.
wow.
Yeah,
I do love a cup of rosé in the morning, and that is just going to do just fine.
there you go.
That's brilliant. Thanks, mate. Cheers.
It's a pleasure.
Nice.
Pleasure to meet you, Drew.
And you.
Thanks
Yeah.
very much. Spokes from London. We're going to go and have a party. Cheerio.